पयलींच एक हांव खंय तरी कार्यक्रम करतालें दिल्ली आनी थंय म्हाका अचानक हांव मदीं मदीं आमी वॉट्सॅप पळयता तशें पळयलें हांवें ताचेर अशें बरयल्लें धक्कादायक बातमी वर्षा उजगांवकर यांना हृदय विकाराचा झटका. हृदय विकार एकदम खंयच्यानच हृदय तर शाबूत आसा ते धडधडटा. Father was a little different. He was very, very strict. I mean, I always felt that whenever I saw him, saw his face, I always thought of mathematics, physics, chemistry, Whenever I saw his face, I knew that I had to study, I had to score. So it was like that. Lovely. मोठी देवी म्हणजे खरेंच हांवें स्वताच्या डोळ्यांनी पळयलें तो हाऊसफुलचो बोर्ड हांव सदांच अशें पळयतालें थंय वा हो केन्नाच हालूं जायना हो बोर्ड परमनंट जाय 2 वर्सां सुद्दां आसलें अशें म्हाका जातालें. सो दॅट वॉज लायक फर्स्ट फिल्म म्हणजे ताजें एक वेगळेंच
एक्सपिरियन्स
त्या यशाचो एक वेगळी म्हणजे आय वॉज mesmerized with that success.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another interesting episode of Popcorn with Piyu. I'm your host Priyanka Naik Desai, and our today's episode is definitely extra special and has been made deliciously possible by our sponsor Terra, Goa's loved destination for food and ambience.
If you are in Goa, especially near Kalangut, you have got to check out Terra by Ocean Palm Goa. The place is designed like a little Santorini, white arcs, terracotta walls, bougainvillea flowers, feels like a vacation in Greece, but with Goan warmth. They serve delicious food all day. Goan, North Indian, Chinese, pizzas, pastas, salads, dessert, everything fresh and full of flavors. And once the sun sets, the whole vibe changes with live music, DJ nights, and even fire dance performances. Whether you are a local looking for a chilled out evening or a tourist hunting for something new, Terra is the place to be. Tap the link in the description to watch the property for yourself.
Our guest for the day definitely needs no introduction. She's a true icon, someone who has ruled our hearts and also the silver screen with her performance and her grace. She's a true wonder girl of Marathi as well as Hindi cinema. We have with us none other than Varsha Usgaonkar. Hello Varsha ma'am, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. Namaskar.
Namaskar. We are pleased to have you among with us. So we were planning to schedule this for the longest time. Like it's been more than 6 months. I actually got in contact with one of your teammates. But then it wasn't happening because I found you traveling that time.
Yes.
And then now recently, luckily, I got in contact with you and now I'm glad that it's happening within a month.
Yeah, true. You've been contacting me for last 6-7 months.
Yes.
I guess. And finally it's happening. So I'm also glad. Because you shouldn't feel that I was just merely giving excuses. It wasn't like that. I was really traveling.
So I think most of the time to be Mumbai asta.
हो मी मायग्रेट झाले मुंबईला कारण काय आहे की जेव्हा मी करिअरला सुरुवात केली तेव्हा वे बॅक दॅट 34 years बॅक असो तेव्हा इथे वातावरणच नव्हतं म्हणजे सिनेमाचं त्यामुळे आणि मला विशेषतः सिनेमात काम करायचं होतं सो आय हॅड टू मायग्रेट आय एम द ओनली पर्सन हू हॅज मायग्रेटेड
from Goa to Mumbai. So at this point in your life, where do you find home? Is it Goa or Mumbai? Because you have spent your childhood in Goa, but now you've been in Mumbai. So
see, Mumbai, as they say, is my karma bhumi, and this is my janma bhumi. Goa. So both are. I can't, separate them as such because Mumbai, Maharashtra is as important to me as Goa. But of course, Goa is that umbilical cord is connected with Goa. It just cannot, be cut off. So I always feel so much and I feel so proud to be that I'm a Goan.
Hmm.
Wherever I go, they say, "Oh, you're from Goa." So all over the world, people have that special thing about Goa.
Yeah.
That निसर्ग सौंदर्याने नटलेलं इतकं सुंदर हिरवगार माझं गोवा, नारळाच्या बागांनी फुललेलं, सुपारीच्या बागांनी फुललेलं आणि गोव्याची माती ती खास आहे. त्यामुळे ते असतंच नाही म्हटलं तरी. आणि मला माझी मातृभाषा फार आवडते, कोकणी भाषा. तर ती म्हाका खूप आवडटा म्हणटकीर हांव गोंयचेंच म्हणजे गोंयकार, हाडाचे गोंयकार, नुस्तें खावपी.
मिस करता गोवन फिश करी राईस मुंबई?
ना, म्हाका मेळटा. म्हणजे ऑफकोर्स जी म्हणजे एकदम घरची जी रूच असता ती वेगळी.
हम्म.
पूण आतां म्हजी जी कूक आसा,
हय.
किंवा जी स्वयंपाक करता तिका बरें शिकयलां. हांवूय स्वता
करता?
शिकलें. हय, करता हांव.
कळटा करपाक?
हय, म्हणजे सादारण थोड्यो गोश्टी कळटा. हुमण
कळटा.
खूब म्हत्वाचें.
हय.
बांगड्याचें आसूं, पापलेटचें आसूं किंवा विसवणाचें आसूं तें म्हाका सामकें बरें कळटा. So I'm not a very good cook. That I don't know many dishes. But then most important dishes I cook.
आपले फेवरेट कळटा, सर्वायवल कळटा.
हय, सर्वायवलापेक्षा थोडे जास्त.
ओके.
तर मिस करना हांव, म्हणजे कित्याक म्हाका मेळटा तें. आनी म्हजी आवयय थंय येता. आनी तिच्या हातचें जेवण म्हाका खूबच आवडटा, कित्याक सगळ्यांच्यो आवयो
बरें
बऱ्योच cook
रांदता.
आसतात.
हय.
आणि तें प्रेमान केल्लें आसता, मोगान केल्लें आसता. त्या खातीर एक ताजी वेगळी चव येता.
हय. आतां गोंयांत तुमी ल्हान आसतना तुमचें अपब्रिंगींग खंय पणजी जाल्लें काय उसगांव चड?
ना, चड म्हजें अपब्रिंगींग पणजेच जालें. कित्याक जेन्ना म्हजे जल्मा पयलीं म्हजो बापूय पॉलिटिक्सान आयलो,
हय.
त्या खातीर वी लिव्ड इन द कॅपिटल ओन्ली मोस्ट ऑफ द टायम्स.
सो तो पॉलिटिक्सांत आयलो म्हणजे वॉज ही कॅबिनेट मिनिस्टर? आय थिंक
He
सो.
was a cabinet minister too, and he started his career with being a speaker. So he was the first speaker of Goa.
हय.
So Goa was a union territory at that time, and just स्वातंत्र्य जाल्लो गोवा,
हय.
स्वतंत्र जाल्लो. आणि that was the first ministry, first government which was formed after Portuguese we became independent. So स्वर्गीय बांदोडकर
हय.
आणि माझ्या दयानंद बांदोडकर, who was the first CM of Goa,
हय.
he was instrumental in bringing my father into politics. So after he became a speaker, the second term he became the cabinet minister, and he had a nice बरो ताजो career जालो पॉलिटिक्साचो. आणि he had about 11 portfolios. I was very young at that time. I was a school child, so I didn't understand the importance of politics at that time. For me, it was like my father winning the election and coming in that procession. So ते बिल्ले लावप आनी कितें अशें म्हज्या खातीर. ते महाराष्ट्रवादी गोमंतक पक्षाचो तो लिडर आशिल्लो. And he was the most senior-most leader. He would have become the CM also when Dayanand Bandorkarji expired. He was the one. Everybody said that he should become the CM. But then he said that Shashikala Tai, being Dayanandji's daughter, she should, take over. So that's how.
So what it is to be cabinet minister's daughter? Like, do you also have struggle like how every common man has? Like I'll tell you honestly, my father has a lot of stories to tell about his childhood. He says like he has to struggle a lot to go to the college and all. Like he has to take several buses and all those things. So
आणि त्यांना ट्रान्सपोर्ट इतलो जावं नाशिल्लो. आतां म्हणल्यार ट्रान्सपोर्ट, roads are much better and much better, खूब superb. So yes, no, at that time I was like, it was a very privileged childhood, being minister's daughter. Like I always had a bodyguard with me.
Throughout?
Yes, throughout. I mean, when I went to school. And then of course, then when I changed my school, there was a school bus. So I used to travel with all the school children. But then, yes, I did have that special childhood. And on my birthday, the bodyguard would come with a basket of trophies and all that. And then I would give everyone. So that special treatment was there. But I was never pampered by my parents. Never. They gave me a very normal kind of childhood. So I was never spoiled.
Hmm.
I never felt special. In fact, other girls would bully me. I was quite
Bullyism?
bully, as in like anybody could, boss over me, dominate me. I was, what should I say? I was very simple, and I didn't understand if anybody was jealous of me or they are bullying me. I didn't understand all these things. I was very, very straightforward and simple. I am still simple at heart. But of course, now, I have become a little street smart.
You have learned from life.
Yes, I have learned from life. And of course, I'm the same old Varsha, but with a little difference. Here
You're
and
in
there.
that.
Yes.
स्कुलांत रिझल्टाक बीन कॅबिनेट मिनिस्टर येतालो.
अरे बापरे, रिझल्ट म्हणल्यार मातसो भयानकूच सीन आसतालो. कित्याक म्हाका गणित बी आवडनाशिल्लें. गणित, केमिस्ट्री, फिजिक्स हांचे बरोबर म्हजें केन्नाच नातें जोडलें. हय, म्हाका आवडनाशिल्ले ते विशय, कित्याक ते म्हाका क्लिश्ट दिसताले सामके. म्हाका क्रिएटीव फील्ड आवडटालें, म्हाका नृत्य आवडटालो, म्हाका गाणें आवडटालें.
ल्हान आसतनाच्यान.
ल्हान आसतना पासून कितें कोण जाणा ओडच आशिल्ली. It was that calling, So I never liked these subjects, and that's why I didn't score much in these subjects, and it showed in my results. So that was a big धर्मसंकट आसतालें म्हजे खातीर की त्या रिझल्ट कार्डाचेर ते रिपोर्ट कार्डाचेर बापायची सिग्नेचर हाडप. एकदां तर म्हाका याद आसा, हांवें खूब कमी मार्क म्हाका मेळ्ळे गणितान. म्हाका दिसता हांव फेलूच जालें चड करून. ताजेर रेड लायन आशिल्ली. हांवें स्वताच सायन बी केली आनी हांवें व्हरून म्हज्या टिचराक दाखयली. तर ताका दिसता कळ्ळें तें. तो वळखलो. तो म्हणलो, तुमच्या बापायक स्कुलान हाडात. हें म्हाका पळोवंक जाय. ताणेंच सायन केला काय, कोण सायन केला? आनी दॅट वॉज इट. सो आय हॅड टू फेस माय फादर अँड आय वॉज व्हेरी स्केर्ड ऑफ हिम. अँड पयलींचे बापूय मातशे वेगळे आसताले. सी, यू आर ऑफ टुडेज जनरेशन. Your father must be very friendly with you. Your mother must be very friendly. My mother is very friendly with me. She was also then. But then my father was a little different. He was very, very strict. I mean, I always felt that whenever I saw him, saw his face, I always thought of mathematics, physics, chemistry, Whenever I saw his face, I knew that I had to study. I had to score. So it was like that. So then that's why I didn't like to face him as such. So in the morning when I wore my uniform, I would hurriedly go and stand outside for the school bus. I didn't want to say bye bye to him. My other sister would go, my younger sister. She was very bright. She always scored very high in mathematics. So she would say, bye bye, Papa. I would never say that, And then he shouted at me. She said, she always comes and you don't come. And that was the main reason that he would ask me, did you study? Did you score well? Are you getting all the sums proper? So it was like, I wanted to avoid him. Of course, I loved him very much.
Yeah, but that terror of
that fear was there. So now you know my story of report card and things.
Everything. Another thing, I have heard that your father did not allow you to watch those lovey-dovey romantic movies as a child.
Yes. Yeah.
What was this?
So that was a big. Those films were banned for us. We are three girls.
Yeah.
We don't have a brother. I'm the eldest.
Yeah.
My second sister is a doctor. She's Dr. Tosha. Then there is Manisha.
Yeah.
My youngest sister, we call her Muni.
Yeah.
Only. And she's an engineer.
Yeah.
So yes, like Bobby was released here and we used to get stale films those times because after 1 year or 1.5 years, the film would release in Goa. Like if you had to see a fresh film, we had to go to Mumbai.
Yeah.
So it was like 1.5 years. We heard stories of Bobby. So I used to always read those film magazines. Secretly, I would keep them, in my school books. And then I would see those pictures of stars and things like that. So I heard that this Dimple Kapadia is Bobby and she's supposed to be from Goa.
Yeah.
So I was very thrilled, I was like, oh wow, and she says, there is this Durga, she played her grandmother She was a big star, Durga Kote. So she says, Avois, Bobby, she says in that movie, So I thought that, wow, she spoke that Konkani word. And then How Saiba Kodori Hota. So that song was,
In the Bible.
adapted in Hindi. So Na Mango Sona Chandi and all. So I was thrilled to watch that movie. Somehow I watched that movie. But these films were banned for us. Love stories were banned. Like Julie, Bobby. Yeah, we were not supposed to watch this film.
Was there any specific reason behind?
Yeah, I mean, he must have thought my father that, that will spoil my daughters and they are in their, they are school children. So they must watch.
Only classic.
Classics
Mythological.
mythological. Mythos like Ramayana, Mahabharata. So we were supposed to watch those movies,
How was his reaction when he got to know that you are choosing this career path?
Yeah, but surprisingly, he took it very easy. And I'm really surprised. I don't know how. But my father was that way, I used to think that he's too conservative. But it wasn't so. He was, in his own way, he was very progressive minded. He didn't object at all. In fact, I secretly told my mother that, listen, I want to become a film star. And she was like, she knew it. She somehow knew it because she saw the way I dressed up, and then I spent hours in front of the mirror, etc. And I would sing, I would dance. So she knew it. She knew that all the while. But telling my father was, I thought that it would be a great Herculean task, but it wasn't so. My father was like, okay, so let's enroll her in one of the acting classes. And he went all the way to Pune Film Institute at that time. But unfortunately, त्यांना acting classes बंद झाले. So I couldn't
get
admission in Pune Film Institute. They were all technical courses. But technical courses are my interest national. So I directly ended up being in film.
So how old were you when तुम्हें have firm decision घेतली कि this is what I want to pursue?
I don't remember my exact age, but I feel that I must have been 9 or 10 years old.
That small?
Yes, that small. I used to just listen to songs on radio. I wanted to be a singer. I wanted to be a dancer. I wanted to be an actor. So it was like I wanted to be all in one, jack of all.
Yeah.
But I also wanted to be master of,
one particular
acting. Yes. So acting was the thing which I was very hell bent on. Like I wanted to be an actor somehow.
So जेव्हा तुम्ही first मुंबई गेली, were you traveling alone or तुमची मम्मा पप्पा बिन बरोबर?
No, initially for first few films, my mother accompanied me. She always came with me on the sets and about 5-6 films, or maybe even 4 films. After that, I didn't need her as such. I was used to it and I felt very at home. I felt so. Even the first film, that fear of the camera wasn't there. Like many people asked me, what was it like giving the first shot? For me, it was like, yes, I was looking forward to this day. So I loved the camera and I was, in those days, we didn't have a monitor. Now we have a monitor. So you can, just go and have a look at yourself and then correct your posture and whatever. At that time, we didn't have any of that. So it was like the first rushes, we would see the rushes in the theatre during dubbing. And then we would feel, oh, I could have been better, I should have dressed better. I should have had a better posture. So it was like that. So even now, when I shoot, I never look at the monitor because I'm used to that. So I feel those were the challenging times, even for the DOP, for the camera person. He just saw it through the viewfinder and that's it. So he knew what it was. So I didn't miss having my mother around after that.
Okay. Because you said that those were the challenging time, I have a question. So I've heard a lot of things about 90s film set.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have heard in one of the videos saying that it wasn't a very pleasing place for a woman to be on set during that time because they did not have even a proper dressing room. And it used to be a big hustle if they were on their periods, if they were menstruating. The privacy wasn't maintained to certain level that was expected. What was your take on
No,
it?
no, that's not the thing. In fact, they were very sensitive
Yeah.
directors, and for this feminine
Yeah,
problems,
yeah.
they were very sensitive.
Yeah.
And if there was a rain sequence,
Yeah.
or if there was a sequence where you had to, go in water,
Yeah.
they would always be careful.
Okay.
And there used to be hairdressers around.
Yeah.
So we would feel embarrassed to tell them. But then we would tell them that, see, this is the problem. We can't shoot it today. And they were very supportive
Yeah.
and very cooperative. And they said, okay, fine, we'll shoot it after 4 days, or maybe when the problem is
Yeah.
not there. So it's not so.
So-
They were very, very supportive, cooperative, and girls were very safe. There are many people who are very nice, who are gentlemen.
Yeah.
But of course, like in the world, there are good people, there are bad people, there are great people. So industry is also
Grey.
I mean, they are human beings. So
Yeah.
finally, all these what should I say, drawbacks or disadvantages or whatever, they are there. I mean, those kind of ते माझ्या ह्या असतात म्हणजे तो स्वभावाचा दोष त्याचा कोण किती करतो. So, but it's not that there were wolves in film industry, and they were all looking forward, to pounce on you. It wasn't like that. I found that when I went in the film industry, I found it to be a very, very safe zone,
Yeah.
and I was very comfortable.
So you haven't encountered any kind of proposal for casting couch?
No indecent proposals.
Never.
I have never ever encountered. I don't know how. Maybe I was lucky.
Yeah.
I don't say that there are no indecent proposals.
Do you think it's
that
coming?
existence is there of that casting couch?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, it is there because girls and ladies have told, they have narrated the stories, and they are not lying.
Lying, definitely.
Definitely. Even now it's happening. I think it happens everywhere. It's the story about power.
Yeah.
Whoever is powerful tries to exploit you, dominate over you. But somehow I have been very, very lucky, and I'm thankful to God that such kind of indecent proposals I didn't have to face.
Yeah. So how you felt जेव्हा तुमची first movie super hit झाली? I think during that time we did not have social media then.
Yes.
So on the previous day you were kind of a struggling artist. Not many people knew you.
Yes.
And the next day it went blockbuster and you were kind of a superstar. Everyone knew you. What was the experience?
Yeah, it was mind blowing. That experience was mind blowing. The first autograph I signed, the first photograph I gave. I mean, during those times, photographs were rare.
Yeah.
Like if somebody had a camera, they would take it. Nowadays, everybody has a camera because of the mobile.
Yeah.
So social life was not so demanding as it is now.
Yeah.
तर पहिलोच म्हाका याद जाता की म्हजो जेन्ना गंमत जम्मत सिनेमा रिलीज जालो, that was the first film. It became a super duper hit right from day one. आणि म्हाका अजून याद जाता तो प्लाझा जो आसा सिनेमा आपले थिएटर, ते प्लाझा थिएटर इज हिस्टॉरिकल. इट्स लायक अ लँडमार्क इन मुंबई, इन दादर. So it was released in Plaza, and near Plaza there is Shivaji Mandir, where we do plays.
Okay.
So I was doing a play called Brahmachari with प्रशांत नाना. तर म्हणजे थंय ब्रह्मचारी नाटक चलतालें आनी आमी थंयच्यान हांव थंय वतालें आनी थंय समोर हांव प्लाझान पळयतालें हावसफुल एवरी डे. इट वॉज हावसफुल. आय सॉ दॅट बोर्ड फॉर अबाउट 6 to 8 months, and I'm not exaggerating. It's a fact. सामको super duper hit तो. हिटच मेळनाशिल्ली. That was a most thrilling experience. आणि first day कितें जालें, गंमत जम्मत वॉज रिलीज फर्स्ट इन नागपूर. आता कशें जाता, ऑल ओव्हर इंडिया एकदम एकाच दिसा रिलीज जाता, ऑल ओव्हर महाराष्ट्र एकाच दिसा रिलीज जाता. पयलीं तशें जायनासलें. पयलीं कशें जातालें ते ल्हान सिटीनी पयलीं रिलीज करताले. म्हणजे आतां वेस्टर्न महाराष्ट्र, म्हणजे मुंबई हे महानगर जालें, तर दे वूड रिलीज द फिल्म इन कोल्हापूर, नागपूर. म्हणजे ते पळयताले कशें चलता तें अशें. आणि मागीर ते मुंबय येताले, पुण्याक येताले. तर फर्स्ट इट वॉज रिलीज इन नागपूर. That was Vidarbha. And I didn't know what was the outcome. So I was like, I was so scared to ask. It was like an examination for me. जशी एक टेस्ट आमी कशी दिता आनी मागीर तो रिजल्ट येता की कशें भंय दिसता की हांव पास जालें काय फेल जालें किंवा 10th रिजल्ट बी आशिल्ले भशेन. तर I remember that I was shooting for my second film. It was called खट्याळ सासू नाठाळ सून. So I was in Kolhapur shooting in Shantikiran studio. आणि थंय जयवंत कुलकर्णी म्हणून नट आशिल्ले मोठे. He is no more now. So he was playing one of the parts, one of the characters. He came up to me, he said, "Varsha, अगं तुला माहित आहे का, तुझा पिक्चर इतका जोरात चाललाय नागपूरला, तिकीट मिळत नाहीये, हाऊसफुल, सुपर डुपर हिट, स्टार झाली आहेस तू."
That was the moment you got to know.
खरेंच अशें म्हाका म्हणजे तोच प्रश्न विचारूंक म्हाका भंय दिसतालो कोणाक, तर ताणें म्हाका समोरून येवन सांगलें अशें. तर दॅट डे म्हणजे म्हाका जेवण सुद्दां चल्लें ना. म्हणजे हांव लायक खरेंच स्टार जालें हांव, म्हजो पिक्चराक तिकेट मेळना, हें मेळना. आय वॉज लायक ओ वाव अशें जालें म्हाका. कोणाक सांगू, म्हजी आवय आशिल्ली तेन्ना म्हजे बरोबर. तर वी वर लायक बोथ ऑफ अस वर व्हेरी हॅपी की खूब बरो चल्ला. पूण तें म्हाका ताजें आनी ताजे नंतर ऑफकोर्स इट रिलीज्ड इन प्लाझा. आणि म्हणजे याची डोळी याची देही ओळख म्हणजे खरेंच हांवें स्वताच्या डोळ्यांनी पळयलें की तो हाऊसफुलचो बोर्ड. हांव सदांच अशें पळयतालें थंय, वा हो केन्नाच हालूं जायना हो बोर्ड परमनंट जाय. 2 वर्सां सुद्दां आसल्यार अशें म्हाका जातालें. सो दॅट वॉज लायक फर्स्ट फिल्म. म्हणजे ताजें एक वेगळेंच
एक्सपिरियन्स असतात.
त्या यशाचो एक वेगळी म्हणजे आय वॉज मेस्मरायज्ड विथ दॅट सक्सेस. आणि म्हाका याद जाता की मागीर मुंबय प्रिमियर जालो ताचो. तर तेन्ना सन अँड सँड नांवाचें एक हॉटेल आशिल्लें जुहू. तर थंय ताचो प्रिमियर जालो. तेन्ना इट वॉज लायक बीग थिंग. म्हणजे सन अँड सँडान प्रिमियर बी जावप आनी तें बी एका मराठी सिनेमाचो. सो इट वॉज अ बीग थिंग. एंड एवरीबडी केम एंड दे सेड एंड दे इंट्रोड्यूस्ड मी एज वंडर गर्ल ऑफ सिनेमा, म्हणजे वंडर गर्ल ऑफ महाराष्ट्र. सो इट वॉज लायक वंडर गर्ल वर्षा उसगांवकर. अरे कोण हे वंडर गर्ल, खंयच्यान आयलें तूं अशें म्हाका एवरीबडी वॉज सो क्युरियस. आणि फर्स्ट टायम आफ्टर दॅट वी वेंट टू नागपूर फॉर दिस ब्रह्मचारी नाटक करताले ताजो दौरो आशिल्लो. वी हॅड अ टूर. सो वी वर टुरींग ऑल ओवर विदर्भा एंड वी हॅड दॅट शो देर. आणि after the show was over, that green room, the area outside the green room was totally packed with people who just wanted to have one glimpse of that wonder girl. So my producer came up to me. His name was Sudhir, but he's no more now.
Yeah.
He said, "Varsha, तुझ्या autograph साठी बाहेर थांबले." Autograph? हांवें कशें how to give autograph? I didn't even practice it.
Yeah.
So give up to autograph. काय लिहायचं? म्हणजे हांवें ताका विचारलें, पण मी काय लिहिणार? अगं काय वेडी आहेस का? नाव लिही ना स्वतःचं. फक्त नाव बरोबर कशा म्हणजे इट वॉज लाईक दॅट. सो दॅट एक्सपिरियन्स वॉज समथिंग व्हेरी व्हेरी
Memorable.
memorable in the real sense. So I signed my first autograph in Nagpur. Whenever I go to Nagpur, I always tell people that, and they are so happy to hear that story.
Yeah, because that is what the other day while we were planning our podcast thing, I was telling them the first success you get is something which stays with you forever.
Yes.
Eventually you might reach the other height, but the first step, the baby step which you take, and it can fetch you something.
And I was very lucky because my second film, which I was shooting for Khatiyar Sasu Nathar Soon, it's a woman-oriented subject. Even Gammat Chammat also I had an author-backed role. It was totally a central character. So second film was Khatiyar Sasu Nathar Soon, where I play a very, very naughty daughter-in-law who is a little vampish also. And it's a conflict between mother-in-law and daughter-in-law. And in that we fight like cats and dogs. So I would often question the writer. I said, आम्ही एकमेकांवर आयदनां बी फेकून मारतात अशें घेतलें आसलें. तर हांव ताका म्हणटा दवले फेकप आयदनां, ती म्हजें हें मारता, ती तें मारता. मागीर जिंकू किंवा मरू तुमीच मरा अशें बी. आणि वा 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 काय तोंड असं डायलॉग असतात. मागीर हांव म्हणटा वा काय थबाड अशें हांव तिका आन्सर करता. तर अशें म्हणजे ती एक उलयता हांव ताजेर उलयता, ती एक उलयता ताजेर हांव उलयता अशें आशिल्लें तें. मागीर आय पुट अ केस ऑन हर, आय केस घालून तिका कोर्टान खेचता वगैरे वगैरे. सो आय वॉज डाऊटफुल, बट आय टेल यू म्हणजे सगळ्या बायलांक तो पिक्चर इतलो आवडलो. अगेन इट वॉज अ सुपर डुपर हिट. सो आय हॅड दॅट सक्सेस इन लाईन, वन आफ्टर दी अदर.
सो अशें म्हणटात की पयलींचे म्हणजे जेन्ना ओल्ड फिल्म्स हांव पळयता तातूंत चडशे डायलॉग खूब टायम पयलीं मेल्सांक दिताले आनी फ्यू डायलॉग्स वर गिवन टू वुमन आनीक
म्हाका दिसता मराठी सिनेमान तरी
तशें नाशिल्लें.
many women oriented
Yeah.
films, like they were right from the beginning. It was not like Hindi film industry was very hero oriented,
मेल ओरिएंटेड.
male oriented. But I think Marathi films were female oriented. Not only female, there was equal preference
Equality, yeah.
to the heroine also. Also the pivotal role would be given to males as well as
to
females.
females.
So I think Marathi films have been very just in that sense and very judicial. But yes, in the film industry, like now we get to see films which are female oriented.
Yeah.
And now heroine need not be 16-year-old or 19-year-old. She can be 40 plus, she can be 50 plus or 30 plus.
Yeah.
So norms have changed now.
Yeah.
But during those times, yes. So Marathi films, there was equal preference. But yes, I got special roles always. In fact, looking back, today, म्हाका अशें दिसता की I missed out on many films. I rejected many films. I think आज म्हज्या नांवार at least 25 काय 30 फिल्मां मराठीन आसपाची अजून. But I was very fussy. Yes, I was very fussy. Because म्हाका पयले जे 2-3 हे मेळ्ळे सिनेमा, 2-3 खंयचे म्हाका दिसता 7-8 सिनेमा जे म्हळ्यार पयले ते सामके वुमन ओरिएंटेड, सामके टोटली इट वॉज अ सेंट्रल कॅरेक्टर, ऑर्थोबॅक्ट कॅरेक्टर. म्हणून आय थिंक आय वॉज अ बीट स्पॉइल्ड. सो म्हाका अशें दिसतालें की ना, म्हाका अशेच सिनेमा जाय. आनी मागीर 1-2 सिनेमा आयले तातूंत हिरोक चड प्रेफरन्स आशिल्लो. म्हाका कितें रोल आसा तातूंत, हांवें कितें करपाचें थंय करून असो म्हजो एक. पूण म्हाका लक्ष्मीकांत बेर्डे सदांच सांगतालो, वर्षा तूं असो विचार करूं नाका. जेन्ना जेन्ना खंयचोय प्रोड्युसर तुजे कडेन येता न्ही, सायन द फिल्म, डू द फिल्म्स, क्रिएट अ बॉडी ऑफ वर्क. आनी ताजें हांवें बरेंच आयकलें म्हणून तरी हांवें इतले सिनेमा केले. नाजाल्यार ताज्या हेतून आशिल्लें जाल्यार म्हाका दिसता हांव खूबच चुजी रावपाचें आनी खूब कमी फिल्म्स करतालें.
केन्ना अशें रिग्रेट करता अमकें फिल्म तुवें ना म्हटलें आनी मागीर तें ब्लॉकबस्टर गेलें?
Yes, many times.
Which
Many
is
films. In fact, Hindi films.
हय.
I'll tell you, लाल दुपट्टा मलमल का. तूं आतां खूब ल्हान आसा.
हय.
लाल दुपट्टा मलमल का नांवाचो एक सिनेमा आयिल्लो. तो म्हाका दिसता पयलो व्हिडिओ सिनेमा. आनी तो TSeries, तेन्ना गुलशन कुमार म्हणून मोठे प्रोड्युसर आशिल्ले, म्हणजे आतां तांचो चलो आसा. पूण तेन्ना गुलशन कुमार वॉज अ बीग नेम. TSeries बी तांचें हें, आनी तो इट वॉज प्रोड्युस्ड बाय TSeries. So Ravindra Pipat म्हणून ताजो डिरेक्टर आशिल्लो. He was an assistant to Raj Kapoor. So he had that poetic, way of direction, just like Raj Kapoor. तो कितलो पळय poetically used to direct a film. ताजे प्रत्येक फ्रेम अशी चित्रा भशेन आसताली. म्युजिकल असो तो आसतालो राज कपुराचे सिनेमा. ते ताजेर इन्फ्लुएन्स आशिल्ले. सो लाल दुपट्टा मलमल का was a very, very important film, and he approached me and he said, I have heard your name and you are number one heroine of Marathi films. So he came on the sets of a Marathi film. And I had allotted my dates to one of the producers. म्हणजे म्हाका दिसता 1 म्हयन्याच्यो dates म्हणजे ताजे बरोबर ब्लॉक आशिल्ल्यो. Because he had signed me for 3 films. So I said, he came to me and he said, we are shooting in Kullu Manali and you are supposed to be a Kashmiri girl. And I feel because of your light eyes and your fair complexion, you will look like Kashmiri. And I want you in that costume, Kashmiri. And so I was so thrilled. I said, but my dates, they are allotted. So he said, so what? You tell them, you talk to them, but I can't wait. I have to shoot it in the next month. So, I was like so scared to even tell the producer. I said, no, forget it. I'm not going to talk to the producer. I should have at least talked to him,
Spoken.
Maybe he would have cooperated.
Yeah.
Maybe he would have. So and then it became a blockbuster. And especially the songs. क्या करते थे साजना तुम हमसे दूर रह गए है विशेषता खूब फेमस झाले. I felt so bad. I even feel bad today. Like even today, after so many years, I feel I regret that I should have done that film. And he would always say, Ravindra Tripathi is no more now. There are many, directors who are not in this world today.
Yeah.
So he would say, Varsha, I approached you, but you said no. And then he came to me for a second film, which was again produced by TSeries. It was called Ghar Aaya Mere Pardesi.
You did it.
Yes, I did it. So second time I said, Ravindra ji, I'm doing this film. And they changed 3 heroes, but they didn't change me. So I'm very fortunate. But unfortunately, it didn't do so well. Songs were very good, popular, but film didn't do so well. But if I had done Lal Dupatta Malmal Ka, I would have, I think, benefited. Definitely. And then there was part 2 also. Lal Dupatta Malmal Ka part 2. So I missed out on that opportunity. Then there was a film called Trinetra. It was directed by one filmmaker called Harry Baweja. He is known as Harman Baweja's father today because Harman Baweja was a hero and he was a very popular filmmaker and very renowned filmmaker. So he came up to me and Mithun Chakrabarti suggested my name because Mithun Chakrabarti was the hero of that film, Trinetra. But certain scenes I said there was too much exposure, so let me not do it. So that's how. And then Shilpa Sharodkar did the role. It became a super duper hit. So I do regret not doing this.
About the second film, do you regret doing it, or like do you have your set boundaries while choosing the?
Well, I feel that it was nothing, looking back. I mean, I had a good figure.
Yeah.
I could carry it off. I mean, if you see today, the
so
kind of skin show we have today.
Yeah.
I mean, आज डोळ्याचे पारणे फिटला सगळे. I think सगळ्याची नजर सामकी तयार झाल्या सगळ्या गोष्टी. तर it was nothing actually. Really, I'm telling you. I mean, frankly, I feel that I was very foolish.
For saying no.
Yeah, saying no. I mean, that was nothing. It was just, there is a scene where the hero goes and he sees a mannequin wearing a particular dress, which was slightly bold. And he imagines the heroine in that mannequin's place. So that was the only scene why I said no to the film. So I feel I was foolish. I should not have done that. Then I even rejected a Kannada film. There was a big superstar. Now he is no more, unfortunately. His name was Ambarish.
Yeah.
There was a film called Arjun. So after Gammat Jammat released, they came all the way from Karnataka, from Bangalore, and they wanted to sign me for that movie. And they would say, baby, आपको थोड़ा सा ना जाड़ा होना मांगता, आप थोड़ा सा बहुत पतले हैं, अच्छा ते मला सांगताले त्यांना, लेकिन हमको आप चाहिए, because the heroine was supposed to be a North Indian, so they wanted me. But there was a scene or a song rather, where I had to wear a two-piece swimming suit, and I had to go where I seduced the hero, and the whole song was in the swimming pool. So I was like, oh my god, I can't do that. It was like that, like cultural shock kind of a thing. In fact, you'll be surprised that my father, who I thought was very conservative, when I came from Bangalore, both of us, even my mother got very scared, she said, oh my god, I don't think you should do it, wearing a swimming suit and all, because you will get same type of roles and all. That was the thinking, way back. Like I would feel that I would be typecast, I get stuck in that image, that as a bold heroine or something like that. So we came to Goa straight away from Bangalore, and my father said, you should have done it. This is your profession. So you're playing a part, right? So I was like, looking at my father, I appreciated it. I appreciated his advice. But of course, I didn't take it, unfortunately. So as you asked me, these are the films I regret not doing.
So did you ever have a crush on any of your co-stars or something like that? Like before getting married, you can be
Okay.
frank enough.
My husband should not watch this
I am pretty sure.
podcast. Yeah, but yes, of course, I had a crush. I had a crush on Jackie Shroff.
Oh, I know. I
Oh,
know
yeah, I had a
about
crush.
this.
I don't think every heroine I must have had
Yeah.
a crush on him because he was that, we used to read during my times, there used to be a series called Mills and Boons.
Yeah.
So the hero was tall, dark, and handsome. So Jackie Shroff was like that, tall, dark, handsome. Dark meaning he was not dark, but he had that typical
Complexion.
tan kind of look, and his eyes, those mesmerizing eyes he had, and he would talk like that to the heroine. So I did two films with him called Doodh Ka Qarz and Hafta Band. So in Hafta Band I played a Goan girl. I'm a Catholic in that, and I'm from Goa and all that. So I used to love his looks. Not that I was in love with him, but of course I had a crush on him. I liked his looks immensely. I liked Vinod Khanna a lot. And I remember once I gave an interview and I said, Jackie, I have a crush on him and he's very handsome. And then I was shooting a film with Vinod Khanna in Chennai. And he said, Varsha, you said Jackie is very handsome. Am I not handsome? Don't you find me handsome? I said, no, it's not. It wasn't like that. But पता नहीं क्यों उनका नाम मेरे मतलब होठों पे आया तो मैंने बोल दिया ऐसा नहीं है आपकी फिल्में मुझे बहुत अच्छी लगती है बहुत अच्छे हीरो हैं and all that. He said I'm just joking. So and he was a nice person, Vinod Khanna, but his looks were. I liked him very much because he was very, very handsome.
I watched one of your podcasts when you had mentioned, it's just a video, I don't think it's a podcast, when you had mentioned, this was before getting married, that you wanted a husband who looks like Jackie Shroff, who has grace like Akshay Kumar, and who has softness like Rishi Kapoor.
Did I say that?
Yeah, you did say that.
I don't remember. I really don't. That must have been that typical girly interview which I gave.
I think that was long back before you even got married.
That was very mature kind of. How can you have such combination?
And now
such ideal, I would say, such ideal combination. How can you have? But anyway, of course, at that age, you feel that this much of this one and this much of this one, and then combination of that.
So I wanted to ask, like, did your husband match all these qualities and ticked off all the boxes?
No, my husband is handsome in his own way, and he is handsome. Yeah, conventionally also he is handsome. My only grudge about him is he doesn't shave on time.
Okay.
He doesn't have a haircut on time.
Okay.
And he's like Devdas, He likes to go like a Devdas. Fully grown, stubble and the long hair. So I want him, I like his military cut. I loved him when we got married, he had that military cut. And it suited him like hell. So like I'm dying to see him that way.
Is it because he already knows that, okay, I'm married, I don't have to put in any kind of effort?
No. He feels, he's a producer director of films. So he feels that, I'm a creative person. And then he always tells me, Varsha, what if some woman falls in love with me for my looks? That's why I always carry this look where I don't look good. So I said, don't worry, that's an excuse. You are lazy and you don't want to shave on time. He said, no, it's only because of that. But I want him like that, clean shaven, with a proper haircut, because I always wanted my husband to be fair. That was one thing I wanted. 100% I wanted my husband to be fair. And he's very, very fair. So, and he has good features. So I always show him a marriage photograph. I said, see this, look at this photograph. I want this Ajay. He said, yeah, what's there? I can shave tomorrow. I can have a haircut. I look like that. I said, yeah, but do that, no? So he doesn't do that. So those qualities you asked me, he is different. His personality is different, but I like his personality.
So tell us about your love story now. Like, how did you guys first meet? Was it love at first sight? What was it?
Nothing so romantic. Mine was an arranged match.
This was an arranged match?
This was an arranged match, yes.
Oh.
Although we come from different states.
Yeah.
He comes from UP. I
Yeah.
come from Goa.
Yeah.
This was arranged by a family friend.
Yeah.
Because my parents felt that I should marry a person who is from the film industry, and I felt that no, I don't want to get married to any hero because they were all married first of all, so there was no scope, except Akshay Kumar.
Yeah.
And I was not in love with Akshay Kumar, so he was out. You have to fall in love first of all. I felt that to get
Yeah.
married, you can't simply get married to. But of course, Akshay Kumar was very handsome. He's still handsome, and we did one film together. But so what was I telling you was mine was an arranged match, and we met as we knew each other because I had done one project for him as an artist, of course, as an actor, as a dancer, because he was producing a series, musical series for one channel called Channel 4 in London. So he wanted me as a Lavani dancer. So I did that Lavani dance, and after exactly 10 years of that Lavani, we met as prospective groom and bride. So his father said, अगर 10 साल पहले शादी कर दी होती तो he would say, my father-in-law is no more now.
Yeah.
His name is Ravi. He's supposed to be a legend of Hindi film industry. He was a great composer. He has composed music for almost 250 Hindi films and about 10 or 15 Malayalam films. So he was a Padma Shri. He was a national award
Awardee.
winner. So all the songs, like Aage Bhi Jaane Na Tu from Waqt, Ay Meri Zohra Jabi, Chaudhary Ka Chand, Nikah, all good songs from Hawa Bhi Hai Rawa Rawa, Ek Phul Do Mali, I mean, you name it, and all, Tum Hi Mere Mandir, Tum Hi Meri Puja, all those songs. So he would, joke and say that अजय की माँ को चाहिए था कि एक कश्मीरी बहू उनको मिले जिसकी आंखें नीली हो. So you are that. So it was an arranged match, and then first day we met, we were like quite conscious. I met my husband after 10 years, and he had put on a little weight, and he came home to fetch me. And he was with his back, he was looking outside the window, and I was expecting that Ajay, which I had seen 10 years back, and then suddenly I see a slightly bulky man standing there, and I was like, he can't be Ajay, he can't be. And he just turned around, and I saw the face. I said, no, he is Ajay, because his face was very nice, and I said, but why have you put on so much weight?
And then did he lose?
Yes, I would send him to the health club every day. And then to, please me, he would go to that. And then as soon as we got married, he stopped all that. As all husbands do, he said, I don't have to, win your heart now.
Yeah, he has already won it.
Oh, that was it. So it was nice. It was arranged come love, I would say. Because we did fall in love during those 15, 20 days when we went out together. And then my father calls me. He said, what have you decided from Goa? I said, I want to spend a little more time with him to, finalize. He said, there is no need of any such thing. 20 days is more than enough. So you better decide now, and we want you to get married, because my both other sisters who were younger than me had got married by then. So he said, you better get married now, and I'm not giving you any more time now. We want Makazai. And they never took my proposal to any of the boys in Goa, because they said that we don't think that they would like an actress woman. Because they are quite conventional, and they might say that, we don't know whether she'll look after the house or, she'll look after herself. So
I think that would require
that was a mindset which was prevalent
that
mindset.
time. Yes. Okay. So आता I think recently तुम्ही एक तियात्र करपाक लागला देवाचें नाव जिते हांव जियेता हांव
देवाचें नाव जियेता हांव
देवाचें नाव जियेता हांव बिकॉज हांवें खूब जाण लोक आतां तियात्राक वचपाक सोदतात ते आयकलां जस्ट बिकॉज तुमी आसा म्हूण हो शिफ्ट कित्या खातीर जालो अकस्मात अशें तियात्राक कित्याक आयलें?
ना अकस्मात ना, इट वॉज प्लेइंग ऑन माय मायंड फॉर लास्ट एटलीस्ट 4 years.
हय.
कित्याक हांवें 14 वर्सांचे काय 13 वर्सांचे आसतना एक तियात्र केल्लें.
हां.
आणि ते म्हाका तियात्रांतल्यान यादूच येना. म्हणजे आय रिमेंबर मायसेल्फ सिंगींग ऑन, म्हणजे मायमिंग ऑन, म्हणजे समबडी वॉज सिंगींग एंड आय टू इवन लिप सिंग एंड मोगा अशें कितें तरी पद म्हणटालें हांव म्हणजे फोनाचेर. तर म्हाका तियात्रान काम करूंक जाय आशिल्लें. कित्याक जाणा म्हाका अशें दिसता की म्हजी मुसाफिरी जी आसा, आय शूड बी देअर इन ऑल मिडियम्स. आणि सगळ्या तरेचे एक आर्टिस्ट जो आसता ताका बंधन नासता कसलेंच. ताणें सिरियल करूं जाय, ताणें सिनेमा करूं जाय, ताणें स्टेज करूं जाय. आणि स्टेज, as I said that my umbilical cord is with joined with Goa. Similarly, I have that same kind of umbilical cord with stage, with theatre, because I started my career in theatre. I was doing plays, amateur theatre in Goa, and then commercial theatre. So I always loved theatre, because theatre is one place, which is very, very challenging. It's so challenging that every day is a new performance, and you have to innovate yourself. You can't be complacent. You can't say that, oh, I know my part so well now, I can just perform like this. No, that is like you start afresh. You start that journey of 3 hours afresh, and you have to maintain that energy for 3 hours. It's not easy. So theatre was one thing. Theatre is a very, very integral part of Goa's entertainment scenario. आणि लोकांनी म्हणजे आमच्या क्रिश्चन भाव भयण्यांनी आणि थोडे हिंदू सुद्धा लोकांनी आमच्या बरें तें ताका पॅट्रोनायज केलें. आज पर्यंत तांणी तें तिकेट काडून ताका वतात आणि तें जिवंत दवरलां कांय तर मिडियम्स आणि तें थिएटर. तर म्हाका दॅट इज वाय आय वॉन्टेड टू डू थिएटर. दुसरें म्हणजे इट इज म्हणजे मातृभाशेन. तर मनीस व्हडलो जाता पूण ताका जर आपल्या मातृभाशेन ताणें कांय केलें ना जाल्यार ताजो कितें उपयोग. म्हाका अशें दिसता आपल्या मातृभाशेन मनशान कितें तरी करूंकूच जाय, प्रत्येक मनशान, तो खंयच्यानय आसूं मागीर. तर तें देणें लागता तो. म्हाका अशें दिसता हांव म्हज्या गोंयच्या म्हज्या मातृभाशेक देणें लागता. म्हणून हांवें 2 सिनेमा केले, जावंय नंबर 1 आणि बँडकार. हॅरी फर्नांडीस म्हणून नामनेचे डिरेक्टर आसात, ताचे बरोबर हांवें 2 केले. आणि तो कसो केलो, मंगलोरी कोंकणीन एक भाशा आणि गोंयची कोंकणी दोन्ही हांवें डब केल्ले. तर आनी शॉट इट इन मँगलोर एक्सटेन्सिवली. तर म्हाका दिसतालें की तियात्र करूं जाय अशें म्हाका दिसतालें. हांवें फाटल्या वर्सा बिग बॉस केलें जुलय म्हयन्यान, म्हाका याद जाता. आनी ह्या वर्सा हांवें तियात्र केलें. तर म्हाका अशें दिसता की म्हज्यो ज्यो इच्छा आसात त्यो म्हाका आतां पूर्ण करूं जाय. म्हणजे करियरच्या ह्या वळणाचेर, ऑन दीस फेज ऑफ माय करियर, आय वॉन्टेड टू डू तियात्र. तर that is why I intentionally I decided. But of course, Marian Fernandez, who is the director and producer of this theatre, he came up to me and he told me that, Varsha, I have approached you for this role and I want you to do this. And I'm so happy to do that. And दुसरं म्हणजे कितें आसा, theatre is a kind of theatre which showcases your singing, your dancing also sometimes. So I have to sing in this theatre. आणि तातूंत हांव एक बरें गीत गाता, कांतार गाता. आणि तें कांतार म्हाका बाय हार्ट करून गावंक जाय. म्हणजे अशें ना की हांवें ऑर्केस्ट्रान गाता तशें हांव तें पेपर दवरला आनी ताका पळोवन हांव अशें गाता, अशें ना. I have to by heart it and I have to address people and I have to sing it for people. So it was very challenging. आणि तातूंत म्हाका एक लावणी बी ताणें रिक्वेस्ट केली घेवपाक. लावणी मारिया, आर यू शुअर? तियात्रांत लावणी? तो म्हणला हय, कित्याक तुजो कॅरेक्टर तातूंत हिंदू दाखयला. तर दिवाळेचो सण आसता आनी तूं मागीर नाचता लावणी. ओके, लॉजीक बरोबर आसा. तर तरी सुद्दां म्हाका आय वॉज डाउटफूल. आणि ते लावणी हांवें ते नाचता हांव सुने बरोबर म्हज्या अशें दाखयलां. आणि आय वॉज सो सरप्रायज्ड. फर्स्ट आमचो शो जालो आरांबोल म्हणून. तर आरांबोल थंय एका चर्च हॉलान आमचो जालो तो. आणि थंयचे जे फादर आसात ते आयिल्ले हाका शो. आणि शो सोंपतकीर ते म्हजे म्हऱ्यान आयले, इंटरवलान आयले ते म्हजे म्हऱ्यान. आणि म्हाका सांगलें की वर्षा, आय लव्ड युअर लावणी आणि तुजें एक्टिंगूय म्हाका आवडलें. सो आय वॉज थ्रिल्ड की लावणी तांकां आवडली. बऱ्याच सांगता ताका म्हाका शिट्ट्यो बी मेळटात लावणी हांव नाचतना. So I was very happy. He now was well received. So I'm very happy with my decision of doing theatre.
Yeah. At this point, are you happy in life?
Yes, I'm at peace.
Hmm.
I'm at peace because earlier when you're young, you are immature. Sometimes you take some things too much to heart, and you can't forgive some people. I mean, you get very angry. I do get angry even now. I mean, it's not that I've overcome anger, but I think I'm more patient now. I'm more, I've stabilized myself, and yes, I'm at peace, which is very, very important. And I understand, I don't react immediately sometimes, like I used to do earlier. I do give it a thought, and I'm less impatient.
Okay. So, how has happiness changed for you when you were in your 20s and now?
How
Compared to
has
happiness, the concept of happiness changed for you when you were in your 20s to now,
Yes.
like this age?
See, in your 20s and all, your happiness is quite, I mean, it's unrealistic things, you want. I mean, you want some chamatkars, miracles, this should happen and that should happen. So I feel that I'm more realistic today. And that is why that happiness is not temporary. It lasts with me. And I try to derive happiness from small, small things in life today, which I overlooked when I was young. And the nature, I like to look at nature. I look at the nature, the beautiful sceneries in Goa now, and they make me happy. My happiness even is derived from there, from nature. So it's not only the materialistic things which make me happy today, but my surroundings also. I may be there for 10 minutes or 15 minutes, and I love animals. So this is how my happiness has changed. Concept of happiness, I would say.
So, if you could sit across your 14-year-old self who was new to the film set, who did not know anything, quite unfamiliar with the environment, and give her one piece of advice, what would that be?
I would say that complete your dance education,
Okay.
complete your singing riyas, complete in the sense be consistent. Don't discontinue it. Like looking back in life, my 14-year-old Varsha, I would tell her that why did you discontinue singing? Why did you discontinue your dance, Kathak dance? You could have been a classical singer today. You could have been a classical dancer where you gave your individual programs. It would have been one added feather in your cap. So, why did you leave those things? No regrets, but this is my advice to that 14-year-old Sasha, myself. And secondly, why did you leave all those things, films which came your way? You should have done those films. And whether they are in Marathi or Kannada or Hindi, you should have done that. So I think I'm not boasting, but I think Varsha of that 14, who was 14 years old, her statue could have been there in the Madame Tussauds. She could have been there. Her statue could have been there. She would have been an artist of international repute if she had followed
The right
the
path.
right path, and she could have added those films. And because you had the dancing talent, you had the singing talent, you could have been a complete artist.
Yeah. असं केन्ना क्रेझी एक पेन मुवमेंट्स शेअर करपाक शकता म्हणजे तुम्ही अशे केन्ना तुमकां कोणी अशे विथ ब्लड लेटर बीन बरयला अशें कितें जालां वेगळेचशे
ना 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 ते राजेश खन्नाक बरयताली अशें आयकलां.
हय
म्हणजे राजेश खन्नान खूप अशी रक्त वगैरे चलयांनी ताचे खातीर वेस्ट केलें. म्हणजे वेस्ट अशें म्हणना हांव, पूण ताणें एका भावनेन बरयल्लें. अमिताभ बच्चनाकूय बरयलें आसतलें, म्हाका कोणें रक्तान बरयल्लें म्हाका याद ना, पूण क्रेझी म्हणल्यार खूप क्रेझी आसात तुजे कडेन हे एक्सपिरियन्सीस. एकदां कितें जालें, हांव ट्रेनीन ट्रॅव्हल करतालें. म्हाका दिसता खंयची इंद्रायणी काय खंयची तरी, हांव पुण्याक वतालें. तर हांव गाढ न्हिदिल्लें हांव, कित्याक खूब ट्रॅव्हलिंग जातालें. म्हाका न्हीद सामकें हांव डिप्रायव्ड आशिल्लें न्हिदीन. अचानक म्हाका एक भुकंप जाल्ले भशेन कोणें उठयलें, व्हडल्यान हालोवन. चली आशिल्ली एक ती. तर हांवें म्हणलें, आनी एक तर कोणें न्हिदेंतल्यान उठयलें, इतलो राग येता न्ही. कित्याक जाणा, न्हिदेच्या बद्दल म्हजें कितें आसता, एकदां न्हीद मोडली की म्हाका म्हाका लागना परत. म्हाका पयलोच म्हजो कितें वॉट. तर ते म्हणाले, अहो मला तुमचा ऑटोग्राफ हवाय. हो, पण असं झोपेतून गदा उठवलं. ते म्हणाले, हो, कारण माझं स्टेशन येतंय ना. म्हटलं अच्छा. मग हांवें घेतला तसा कागद आणि रागाने घे ऑटोग्राफ. पण मला असं होतं की हांवें विचार केले, खरें बाबडे माझे स्टेशन येतालें, तितलें कित्याक हांव इरिटेट जालें ताजे बरोबर. आनी एक क्रेझी म्हणल्यार थोडोसो टचिंग आसा तो मुवमेंट. कितें जालें की पयलीं मातशें कितें आसता, भुरगेपणान मातशें आपूण वेगळे आसता, थोडे वेळार आपुणूच आपले गुरमेन आसता. हय, हांव म्हाका नांव आसा, अशें आसा. म्हणजे म्हाका गर्व केन्नाच नाशिल्लो. पूण कितें कोण जाणा, कितें जालें, एक जर्नलिस्ट आशिल्लो, तो बऱ्याच लांबच्या गांवांतल्यान आयिल्लो म्हजो एक इंटरव्यू घेवपा खातीर. आनी म्हजो गाण्याचो कार्यक्रम आशिल्लो, कित्याक हांवें वर्षा उसगांवकर नायट नांवाच्यान बरेच नायट्स केल्यात ऑल ओव्हर महाराष्ट्र. तर म्हाका दिसता विदर्भान काय सोलापूर सायडीन तो आशिल्लो. आनी तो म्हणाला, अहो तुमचा इंटरव्यू हवा. म्हटलं ही काय जागा आहे का इंटरव्यू घ्यायची. हांवें म्हाका गाव जाय आता. आणि तो म्हाका नाही हो, 4 ओळी तुम्ही बोला, काहीतरी बोला ताई, मी त्या गावावरून आलोय, इतका लांबून आहे. म्हटलं तुम्हाला यायला मी सांगितलं का. तर तो म्हणला, तुम्ही सांगू ना, पण हांव इतल्या भावनेन आयला. आय वॉन्ट यू टू गिव्ह दॅट इंटरव्यू. तू 4 लायनी उलय म्हजे कडेन, म्हाका जायच त्यो खंयच्याय परिस्थितीन आज जाय. म्हाका ताचो इतलो राग आयला. हांवें ना दिना इंटरव्यू. तर ताणें म्हाका इतलेंच म्हणलें, ठीक आहे मॅडम, थँक्यू मॅडम, थँक्यू फॉर नथिंग. थँक्यू फॉर नथिंग. म्हाका इतलें लागलें वाक्य ना. बापरे, हो मनीस म्हाका म्हणजे कोंबडो मारलो हाणें म्हाका. सार्कॅस्टीक, पूण म्हाका फील जालें तें की यू नो, खरेंच हे फॅन्स तुज्या खातीर इतले लांबून येतात. आनी तो एक धडो आशिल्लो म्हज्या खातीर. इट वॉज अ लेसन लर्न्ड, म्हणजे हार्ड वे. बट आय स्टील रिमेंबर दॅट पर्सन. म्हणजे आय डोंट रिमेंबर हिज फेस, बट आय रिमेंबर दोज लायन्स ऑफ हिज. थँक्यू फॉर नथिंग. So I don't disappoint my fans. Whenever they come, I do give them photographs. In fact, माझो स्टाफ खूप इरिटेट जाता, म्हजो घोव खूप इरिटेट जाता, म्हणजे आवय केन्ना केन्नाय जाता, अगो खंय वता वता मदींच कितें ब्रेक लागिल्ले भशेन तुजें. आतां आय एम कॅचिंग अ फ्लायट, मदींच ब्रेक लागिल्ले भशेन हांव रावता. हो घ्या, तुम्हाला फोटोग्राफ हवंय. तर म्हजो घोव म्हणटा, तुका कितें हें जालां काय कितें, पयलोच फोटोग्राफ दिल्ले भशेन तूं कितें इतलें हें करता. हांवें तें ना, ती भावना आसा म्हजी, म्हाका दिवं जाय हो फोटोग्राफ. ऑफकोर्स 200-300 लोक आयले आनी हांव खंय तरी म्हजें प्लेन सुट्टा जाल्यार हांव दिवचें ना, बिकॉज प्लेन इज नॉट आय बेटर गो एंड कॅच इट. तर तशें न्ही, पूण आय केअर फॉर देअर फिलिंग्स. म्हणजे हांवें हें केलां. तर अशे क्रेझी मोमेंट्स खूब आसा. तसोच एक फॅन आशिल्लो, ताणें तर सकाळी 6 वरांचेर म्हाका उठयलें. अशेंच हांव न्हिदिल्लें एका हॉटेलान कोल्हापूर, व्हडल्यान बेल घालून दी. आनी हांव अवतारानूच आशिल्लें न्हिदेच्या. कितें जालें अशें. तर तो ऑटोग्राफ मागूंक आयिल्लो, गंमत जम्मत म्हणजे. सो असले तरेचे खूब हे आसात.
अशें केन्ना आपल्या बद्दल एक रुमर आयकला आनी अशें जालां, हें आनी केन्ना जालें अशें बीन?
हय, म्हाका पयलींच एक हांव खंय तरी कार्यक्रम करतालें दिल्ली, आनी थंय म्हाका अचानक हांव मदीं आमी व्हॉट्सएप पळयता तशें पळयलें हांवें. ताचेर अशें बरयल्लें, धक्कादायक बातमी, वर्षा उसगांवकर यांना हृदय विकाराचा झटका. हृदय विकार एकदम खंयच्यानच हृदय तर शाबूत आसा, ते धडधडटा. आनी हांव हांगा आसा, हांव जिते आसा. जाल्यार हें हांव कितें पळयता, वर्षा उसगांवकर हार्ट अटॅक आयलो. व्हेरी व्हेरी फनी. पूण म्हाका कोणें फोन केलो ना. कळ्ळां आसतलें सगळ्यांक की हालीं अशें जाता. कित्याक जाणा, बरेच एक्टर सुद्दां धडधडीत आसता, अचानक तांचें निधन जालें अशें बी वार्ता येतात. आनीक म्हणजे उलोवनय, पूण वेन कादर खान वॉज ओल्ड, आय हॅव वर्कड विथ हिम इन अ फिल्म कॉल्ड हनीमून. तो एक्सपायर जालो म्हणून 4दा अशी बातमी आयली. आनी तो फायनली एक्सपायर जालो त्याने म्हाका खरेंच दिसूना. म्हाका अशें दिसलें अरे नक्की करात वेदर ही इज एक्सपायर्ड. सोशल मिडियार अशे तरेचे जोक्स हे म्हणजे आय डोंट थिंक इट्स इन गुड फेथ किंवा गुड इंटेन्शन. म्हाका आवडना असले जोक्स. पण अशे तरेच्या आयली म्हाका बातमी.
हांवें एक तुमचे बद्दल व्हेरी फनी रुमर आयकल्लो खूप वर्सां पयलीं ते म्हणजे यू डिड अ मुवी फॉर हनीमून. सो दे सेड वर्षा उसगांवकर हनीमूनार गेली बिफोर गेटिंग मॅरिड.
ओके.
दॅट वॉज आय थिंक बिकॉज यू
आणि एक
हॅड
जोक आशिल्लो ताजो कृष्णा अभिषेक जो आसा तो हांव कपिल शोन गेले तेन्ना म्हळ्यार वर्षा उजगांवकरने 2000 में शादी की म्हणजे 2000 उपरांत. म्हाका तो जोक म्हणून केन्ना म्हणजे ट्यूबलायट पेटली केन्ना जाणा तेन्ना हांव हांसलें उबीच सगळीं हांसता. मागीर कितें जालें हांवें जेन्ना तो शो हातून पळयलो ताजे ते एक्सेप्ट थोडे अशे घालतात ते सोशल मिडियाचेर तेन्ना 2000 अच्छा म्हणजे तसो ताजो अर्थ आशिल्लो की 2000 ताणें म्हणजे खरें 2000 आमचें लग्न जालें. ताणें तसो तर हे म्हाका मागीर कळ्ळें. हे कळून म्हणजे अशें जाता ट्यूबलायट म्हणजे आसा.
So, ma'am, are you open for trying new places and all these restaurants?
Trying in the sense, yeah, I like to go to, but I like home food more.
Yeah.
But yes, of course, in Goa there are such nice restaurants and people come here to eat Goan food and try out the new dishes, etc.
Yeah.
So I think, yes, why not?
Okay. So right now we are at Ocean Palm Resort and they have a restaurant called Terra, which is one of the leading restaurant in Goa. It's mostly known for its Greek ambience, which is rarely found in Goa. You don't have many restaurants which have Greek ambience.
Yeah, true. I've not heard.
Yeah. And also they provide global cuisine and they are mostly known for their artisan teas and different flavors of it.
Okay.
So now comes the fun element. We have a game for you wherein we'll be providing you with 3 different dishes. Okay?
Okay.
And you are supposed to guess 5 ingredients from each of the dish.
5 ingredients?
Yeah.
You're being very unfair. Is this a task of Big Boss?
There comes another step ahead. Yeah. So you have to guess it within 20 seconds.
Oh, just within 20 seconds?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my!
So, are we good to go? Shall we start with it? They'll be coming ahead with the dish.
Okay.
You are supposed to close your eyes. Just have it. And then guess.
This is a task. Big Boss house. I think this is a Big Boss house.
Are we having the buzzer ready?
Oh, you have a buzzer and
Yeah.
all that. Okay. 5 ingredients.
We have a first dish being served by Tara.
Okay.
It's being kept on the table and
Oh. Can I smell it?
you can smell it. So
Who will feed me?
I'll be the one.
Okay.
Is it okay?
Yeah, fine. First let me smell it, okay?
Okay.
I don't count the...
I hope they are starting with the buzzer though.
No. Don't start the buzzer yet. Because it's not even gone in my mouth.
1, 2, 3. Okay, the time starts now.
Cinnamon, salt,
Okay.
onion,
2 correct.
vinegar,
3 correct. Okay, 2 more. Is it almost done?
chicken.
Oh. It was, instead of chicken, it was prawns though.
Oh shit.
Okay. So now you can look at the item and just have a bite of it.
Oh, it's a salad.
Yeah. It was a prawn salad by then.
Okay. So the Simla mirch was correct. Onion, no onion.
No.
Oh, salt was correct. Oh, it was a prawn cocktail kind of thing.
Yeah.
Lovely. But it's nice, very tasty.
Do you want to try more?
Yeah. It's very, very tasty. And Thanks, Tara. There's also this santra in it. Lovely. Mouth watering. Lovely, lovely. There's this, these are small tomatoes, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, now you're supposed to close your eyes again, and we'll have our second dish almost coming.
As the dish comes,
It's
on the way.
it's on the way, it's coming.
It will smell like a cat. They do that.
Okay, it's there.
Okay.
Okay, so now I'm going ahead to feed you another spoon.
Can you tell me whether it's non-vegetarian, vegetarian? No?
I think you can just...
That because you don't have.
No.
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
Chicken,
Yeah.
salt,
Yeah.
onion,
Yeah.
vinegar,
Yeah.
pepper.
Yes.
Are all the ingredients right?
Yeah. For this, all of them were right.
Oh, yeah, chicken. Great.
Go.
So I think, thank you once again, Tara, for treating me so specially, because it's not just an interview, it's with this added advantage. So listen, yeah, it's nice. Very tasty. It's called what? What is it called? Maybe.
I think it's firecracker chicken. Firecracker.
Okay, but it's nice.
We have third item coming ahead. We are supposed to close your eyes.
I don't think I can have dinner today. Okay.
So let's give it a shot. Last round. Last round.
Now, I'm playing once again.
Have it. Okay, I'm just giving you a clue though. This is your favorite thing.
Oh,
Okay? Like, at least this is what I feel. Now I don't know how far that's true. I might be wrong, but I feel it's your favorite thing.
okay. Kingfish.
Okay, close by. Just give it another shot. Okay, right. Go ahead.
Some veggie. Salt is there. Definitely.
Yeah, two.
Vinegar is
One
there.
more. One more.
Ah,
Onion, you missed an onion.
how could I miss on onion? Yeah. Nice. Pomfret is my favorite. So thank you very much. And you don't get to see many pomfrets these days, being rainy season. So thank you so much for having this pomfret and dipping it in this chutney. Pudina chutney. Lovely. Thank you, Tara.
Okay, so this was the food that was offered by Tara.
Yeah.
And we have a small voucher given to you by them, as you could guess most of their dishes,
Okay.
most of the ingredients. This is it.
Oh, thank you so much.
A small memento from Popcorn with Piyu, which is one of the leading podcast channels in Goa.
Wow. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
So, do you have a final message to all the young girls in Goa?
Message in the sense, I would tell them that be yourselves. Don't try to put on, don't wear a mask. Be very natural. And value your mother tongue. That's very, very important. However much you have a mastery over English, or in whatever language, you should never forget your mother tongue. At home, try to speak in your mother tongue with your parents, with your loved ones, and be. You all are all ambitious. I know that young generation is like you. You are also young generation. You all are very ambitious, and you all are very focused, which is what I really admire in the new generation. And you all don't mind working those extra hours, 17 hours, 12 hours. I have worked like that in the past in 3 shifts. But then don't waste your energy. Try to reserve it for the future. Don't waste too much of your energy.
Thank you so much for your valuable advice. Thank you once again for joining us today and giving your valuable time and sharing your experiences, your journey with us.
Thank you so much. देव बरें करूं. म्हाका बरें दिसलें उलोवन मदीं मदीं कोंकणी आनी कॉकटेलच आशिल्लें आमचें सगळें उलोवणें. पूण म्हाका बरें दिसलें आनी तुमकां सगळ्यांक देव बरें करूं.
Thank you. Thank you, listeners, for tuning into this special episode of Popcorn with Piyu. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Until the next time, this Priyanka Naik Desai is signing off. Thank you.